I was like, dang, he just said that on a PG podcast. But it's okay. There's been some other things that have been...
It could stand for like little peanut. Yeah. Maybe that nut.
No, we used to... That's where it originated from. Did you say peen because of Andrew?
Yeah.
We did it because we were making ice cream one night.
Yep, that's why I said it.
And...
Wait, can we
were
this so I can get my one word?
There was peanut butter. He was like, "You want to pass that peen butt?"
Wait, are we starting?
Peen butter.
Peanut
butter.
Are we already going?
Nickerson, hold on, guys. Nickerson, what's your question?
Are we already going?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to the What Are We Talking About Today podcast.
There's 1,000 boys with their hearts in their mouths, so I hadn't had the heart to spit it out. That I'm smitten with my worries and my doubts. No love-lone prince would ever dare to sing about.
Enter Parker.
So
I don't know what the levels of parameters on this, but to that aesthetic.
I'm trying to get my one word.
Sorry.
And it's gluten today.
Wait, what?
Yeah, gluten's my one word.
Gluten.
Yeah.
Why is gluten your one word?
If you're gluten free, it's whack. So you need to figure it out.
So is there a rule now we have to connect our topic to gluten?
No.
If you're asking...
Yeah, but I still suck it up and deal with it.
If that's your aesthetic and that doesn't
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, hold on. I want to hear what just happened over
If that's
here.
your aesthetic, get a different one.
Basically, they just prevent me from being lactose intolerant.
We told you she
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What?
Like, you go
Natural
somewhere,
selection
and they have to
for-
make something different for you.
Naturally,
Yeah.
Like
God
camp.
selected
Yeah.
people he
There's one
liked.
at both of the campuses.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I hate to do this, but in podcast format,
Yeah, he's right.
there can only be one conversation
Okay,
going
there's
on
too many
and
people
one
for this.
person talking.
I can do
The
better.
creative department.
I did talk. I gave my word gluten, and I'm going to bed.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Good
Thank
night.
you for Life Talks with Nickerson.
Yeah, Life Talk with Nickerson podcast edition.
Podcast edition. Good night, Nickerson. Thank you so much.
Oh, were there chairs out there?
Are you out too?
I got one more.
L.
LL.
Let the record show
That hope has
What are you
homework.
going to
Okay.
school for?
that Tyler's currently...
Peeing in his water bottle. I hope they can hear that. I hope
Doing
they
the
can
same
hear
thing,
that.
and
I
I
bet
know
so.
that I don't have
It's
homework.
pretty
I
loud.
hope you can hear.
You have homework?
No, she does. I don't. We're doing the same
I
thing.
wasn't looking at you, right? This is so rude. I'm
I
sorry.
was savage.
This is so rude. This is so rude.
Down here.
Sucks.
Yes.
What's up, Daddy G?
Goodbye. Thank you for Daddy G.
That's what I call it at school.
Daddy G, Daddy Disinfectant, they call me.
Amazing.
True to that aesthetic.
Yeah.
Shortly after Easter, where your brother received a Easter basket full of candy from your family. I'm assuming your mother.
Make as much noise as you
It
want.
was very pretty. He got a big chocolate bunny. So, in a similar format, he would ask people if they were hung for some bun,
Hungry for some bun.
which meant
Hungry for some bunny.
yes,
Some chocolate bunny.
yes.
Yeah, we like to shorten words in our family.
In all ways, Andrew should not have been a youth pastor.
And to that,
And to that,
Still one of the most fun, solid, and intentional group of leaders I've ever met. So like, there's a counterpoint though.
it's like
That's
we're
fair,
middle
yeah.
schoolers in like 21-year-old bodies.
that's true. Also, can I bring to the point of shortening words? When I previously worked at Interlochen Arts Academy, name drop, we have the adapters that Apple deemed
Let the
dong.
record show that I waited until the exact moment that Kaylee left, and that was for a reason. And you chose to stand there yet.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Let the record show Porter walked into the other side of the room because Parker's fart smelled so bad. I worked at Interlock and Apple deemed it worthy to call their products dongles. And we work in a high school. And none of the students made the mistake. But it was I who made the mistake of accidentally shortening the word to dong. I was like, there's a person walked up and they're like, hey, I need an adapter for this thing, and they're in the room. And so I was like, I walked up, I opened the thing, I was like, hey, where's the short dongs? And the rest of my coworkers, one was on the phone, the other two were both like typing away. Both could not contain themselves. Like the one on the phone literally just stopped. I could hear just a gentle hello. And the person standing in the room unfazed. But it was
Wow.
so funny. I came back, so I got let go for
that very reason.
No, I was let go because of COVID.
Yeah.
Came back, and they're like, "Hey, we only call them adapters now."
Okay, thank God.
And I was like, "Was it because of me?" And they went, "Yes, administration asked us not to call them dongles anymore." After that, so
And to that, there is a restaurant in Florida called Long Doggers.
Oh
my God!
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
The moral of
thank
that
you.
story is that you can change the world.
Yeah.
And
One mistake at a
thank
time.
you for coming to today's podcast.
Yeah, thank you. That's the end. You can change the world.
You were gonna say something. Really
Yeah,
cool,
Party,
right?
you came up with some gumption. Wait, are you two okay?
I can't remember.
Shall we introduce our official guest today?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if we
yeah.
go, we should go around and introduce ourselves. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Just like my way.
you
I like it. It makes me feel comfy.
It was just swaying in the wind.
It's nice and comfortable.
No.
So we'll start off. We'll start off with your host. I'm the man himself, Mason, administration department.
What up? It's me. Replace that E with an O.
Nice. Nice.
Dang. And that is why I'm the head of the
Creative department.
That was slick.
Snap.
Perfect.
Plug.
Have we found a department for you yet?
What?
Have we found a department for you yet?
He's a talent.
He's.
Okay, first of all, the creative department is not a single person.
Are you saying that
It's
you're
more of an essence.
Truly, Parker should be the creative department, but I just took it from him.
These guys really just don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. That's why we want to
When
ask.
people have asked me to be on the podcast, I say go talk to the creative department, which is Mo and Parker.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of delegated it to both of you because I'm like, I just upload the episodes.
You administrate them to us.
I do. So additionally, also people have to sign their contracts with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you guys done that yet?
Souls for life.
Sweet.
Souls for life.
No, I'm not on board with that payment method.
Okay. Well, Little Caesars also works.
I haven't introduced myself.
Yeah, so we're gonna go around, starting with Daddy disinfect himself.
Okay, you know when you have a friend over for a sleepover and it's so fun that you want to do a double sleepover and that's also fun. And then they're like, we should do it again. And you're like, okay, fine, like triple sleepover. And then by the fourth time he wants to stay all week and you're like, okay, this kid just needs to go home. I'm a special guest, Nathan Porter.
And we want you to go home.
Yeah.
Wow.
You too, Tyler.
That's a great
You're a savage. It's okay to have spectators on the podcast. It's okay.
Yeah. And speaking of spectators, tonight we have
Danny G, aka
Daddy G. D-A-D-D-Y-D-G.
Find out what it means to me.
What?
Find Out What It Means to Me. I got you. D-A-D-D-Y, Danny. It works.
Let's go.
Second spectator we have tonight is
It's me, Tyler. You may recognize me, but not by my voice.
That's fair, same.
You're back.
And then our 3 actual guests we requested to be on tonight are the one that just walked back in from doing homework. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Hope.
And she-
For some squeezies.
It was most.
I'm hoping I'm looking for some squeezies.
Go squeezies.
Yeah.
Dear.
Sorry.
That was the most Luke moment ever. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm Hope. Looking for some squeezies.
No, Luke would fucking go.
Okay, let the record show that she just did sign language in this audio-only format.
We'll add
Don't talk to
subtitles.
me.
Oh.
Goodbye.
We'll add subtitles in post.
That'd be so helpful. Second of the triad who always hangs out with each other and gossips and giggles with each other. Oh.
Mason, down here.
No, Mason. Don't stop.
It's fake.
It's Paige, McGarry, Candace.
Go on.
Like from
Either one of you.
Paige.
AKA Faith.
Yeah, Paige.
The greatest of the easiest.
I'm Shart.
Nice. You may know Shart as one of the original people on our podcast that were trying to shut it down, episode 1.
Whoa.
Okay, I've literally
Whoa.
updated you on the story like 500 times and you get it wrong every time.
I was
Good.
asleep. I can sleep through anything.
That's
Yeah.
what I
These
told you.
ones.
That's what I
Let's put that to the test.
Alright.
Now to our new segment on WAWTAT. Shart sleeping.
We gotta wake her up.
I chime in.
Okay, let the record show we're slowly waiting for the door to close as now Danny has opened the door. Now shutting it again.
Where did
Sick.
you get an apple?
I
didn't want it.
Bags over there.
Yeah, I know. I can't find it with the bottles of water,
I
so
thought
I
that
had
was
a
deer
tiny
mold.
cup.
The bottles of water in that back room.
There's some milk left in this cup.
Some ballers.
It's more cold than warm.
Alright, so on this episode tonight, we have obviously Faith and Shart, and then Hope left to go do homework, as she was doing in the previous episodes, both of them. Also, let the record show the water is just running. Yes, in this audio-only format once again.
Blue.
I'm so sorry.
It was like blue a minute ago.
And now Parker's stress ball was just rolling across the floor, so that's the center of attention. Oh, amazing. Porter now has his hand up.
I have a question.
What's up, buddy?
Did your team just have like extra flags, or did you know you were gonna be blue?
Let the record show Parker's wearing like 6 sashes of blue bandanas.
I picked up, we had so many extra flags, like twice as many as we needed. And I picked them up, chucked them at Andrew and Andrew as they were driving in the go-kart. They did a lap around the building and chucked them back out. I was like, duly noted.
Yeah, Orange Team also has like 10 extra.
We had
Time to tie some
one,
stuff.
we didn't have enough.
Time to tie some stuff.
Tell us what you did instead,
Yeah,
Mo.
what did you do
that
with your
we're about to
headband?
put it on the internet.
I didn't do it. It was written on my face.
Is this a confession?
No. Of what Porter said.
What did
Okay, so
say?
Wait, this has never been on podcast.
It's important to understand
It's
that
not
he
canon.
has admitted that he has said something.
Let the record
On
show
multiple
that
occasions.
is incorrect.
Wait,
No,
let
actually,
the record show why we're getting Liam on the podcast is because he knows.
Yes,
And
but
so-
we won't know what Porter said until Liam can actually speak English.
You know?
Ideally, he speaks into the mic and we decode it.
We reverse
Do we have
it.
an official Liam
slow it down.
translator?
It's like that
Soon.
Phineas and Ferb episode where they have the pet speaking to the mic and then it translates it.
Oh,
Or
we
just
know
those
plenty about
callers
that.
from Up.
Yeah, we actually have
Oh,
a
yeah, the
live
callers from
guest
Up is a
Phineas
much
Ferb
more
this
tiny
year.
reference.
Yeah.
What
Just
did you
step closer.
What was your question again, Porter?
I wanted to know why he has so many sashes, and now I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now he knows.
I didn't say anything, but I know why you have the sashes.
Yeah, whatever.
So, the name Shart, what's the origin? If you guys don't know on the podcast, a Shart...
Let me explain it.
Yeah, go
I have-
ahead.
I have-
You're much more knowledgeable.
I
as
think
know
everyone
Shart.
knows what a Shart is.
You don't know it like I do.
Let the record show Porter's raising his hand.
Taylor Swift.
I thought you were saying Char this whole time, but it was sounding like Shart on accident.
No.
But
it's
you've just
Shart.
been calling her
It's
Shart.
legitimate.
You thought this was a
You know, I'm not going to explain this word.
You know, Chris T at the end.
They know what it is.
I will take the opportunity
What
to
did you
explain
say?
that.
Hey Mason, prepare to add a censor, please.
Let the record show there are two separate whisper conversations happening.
A Shart is when you fart too hard and a little bit of poop comes out.
I would argue it doesn't necessarily have to be too hard. It's just an accidental occurrence.
Yeah, you
a
could be really
result,
sensitive that day.
if you will.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
It could be too many go-go squeezes.
And
that
I
day.
don't think I ever.
It could be not enough go-go.
Is it just Andrew, like, again,
It
shortening
actually-
things when he shouldn't?
He furthered it, but it actually started with Vic.
With what?
With Vic.
Victoria
Oh, Vic.
Anderson, name drop.
Mhm.
Dang.
If you ever listen to this, hello.
I think she follows us on Instagram.
Sweet.
Well, shout out. When I was a sophomore, I was in her small group, and I was accidentally called Shart, and it stuck.
Sharlene.
And it's stuck. Was it by her?
Yes. Yep.
That's
That's
hilarious.
Let the record show there's a whisper conversation going on right now.
About 15 feet apart as well.
I also, for some reason, backed up to have the conversation with.
I know why you backed up.
Amazing.
I'm a psych major.
So on the topic of shards,
I hate that.
It's a joke. Relax.
It might be.
Relax.
Do you guys have any
Shut up.
poop
Shut up,
stories?
Paige. Living.
Please, it's fake.
I now have one. I now have a poop story.
Any poop story you guys are comfortable with sharing?
I do, if you want to.
Yeah, this is
I
good.
got it. This is actually a running joke throughout my family.
Yeah, it's a running joke.
That's a running joke.
I was gonna go there.
Good job, creative
You
department.
beat me. Fair and square, you beat me.
Amen.
My family keeps a list of states that I have clogged bathrooms.
Okay, do you mind if I ask a personal question?
Uh,
Is it the size or the amount of toilet paper?
Probably a mixture of both.
Okay.
So the toilet paper.
Why did you sound relieved after she said that?
I don't know.
I have a question.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Is it more than 10?
I don't think so.
But that's not enough.
Do you have the list?
No, my family has it. I don't keep track.
How many states have you been to?
It's a great question.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh.
I can count that high.
I've been to like 3 states.
Yeah.
I've driven through. So let the record show moment. Danny just whiffed the trash can with
Here,
an apple.
Danny, wipe it up. You're gonna get ants on the floor. Apples have sugar in them.
So
Like sugar.
That was great content.
Did you just like tell people that you clogged the toilet, or was this like do
Yeah.
you have like a camper or?
No, it's just different occasions. Clog the toilet.
You're like, Mom,
And
I clogged it again.
And it's literally.
Mom,
like,
I did it.
It's usually a restaurant or something. Like
I thought it was like a campground or something,
No.
like a hotel.
It's
No,
funny
no.
because in my head I presumed it was a restaurant bathroom.
Yeah. Because
Whatever.
those are the worst, so they're so sensitive.
What
Yeah.
other kind of bathroom would it be?
I think
A
that's a great.
When you're visiting another state?
A rest stop too. I think
A
that's
rest
the worst
stop?
one that's happening.
That's fair.
But
Because
Yeah,
then
but I
there's
feel
like,
like
your
those
whole
things
family
are
goes
all
after you.
easy.
Roasting me.
yeah.
I have a story.
Dude, I'm roasting.
I just like to call out Taco Bell for having weak bathrooms in general. they know what's about to happen. They should up their ability.
I think if you stick around to Taco Bell long enough to need to poop in their bathroom, that's on you. That's 100% on you.
Mo, what's your story? Oh wait, hold on.
I've never been impressed with the Starbucks bathrooms.
Your middle name is
Paige works at Starbucks, though. I would file this complaint to her. 'Cause
I
she's
work
in
at a
charge.
Starbucks on a college campus. We don't have a bathroom.
That's true.
I've several grievances. For
I've seen Emma, but I haven't seen you there.
I saw you. We passed by one day and I saw you.
You didn't say hi.
No, we were outside. We were with her friends. I was
So
going
you were looking through the window.
Yeah.
Oh.
Staring creepily at people.
You should have chucked your stress ball through the window.
I'm not ever stressed. I don't. Anyways, Mo, what's your
What a
story?
life.
It's great. It's honestly awesome.
Yeah.
This is on the topic of traveling
Brag about
and
Poop.
soiling pants.
Yes. I have a good story too.
That was tight.
Your face after that was. Let the record show Parker looks surprised that he farted. And now he's walking away from his own fart zone. No.
Okay.
Stop, you're dragging.
This is on the topic of traveling and soiling pants. I'm not sure if I shared already. I've shared a lot of poop stories in this podcast, but
Most of them have been based in Michigan.
yes,
Or at home. At
well, this is in Detroit.
Okay.
We were our youth group band was playing at a church, and I was getting in the car in the van, and what are you looking at, Pork?
Just looking in the mirror.
Okay. Anyways, I was like, "Yo, my friend Jed's coming in behind me. I'm gonna fart in his face."
Oh no.
And so I'm like, let the record show, I'm bending over, getting in the van, and Jed is behind me, face there, and I just shove, right? And a lot more came out than I wanted. But no one knew that but me. And
So you sat in the van
no,
with
listen. So I was like, shoot. You know, I forgot something inside this. And so I ran inside, and I had to dispose of my underwear. There was no going back. So then I cleaned up. I left my underwear in the trash can at this church.
You were rolling commando?
And I put my jeans back on. And I rode for like 3 hours back to our place with no underwear on, just jeans.
Oh.
Fully knowing I just literally pooped in someone's face.
It was the longest I've seen you.
No one knows.
And you had no clue why you had pink eye.
Hold on, I have a question. You guys have seen Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
The story he just told me. You know the part? You know the part when they're in the submarine and the sharks take a torpedo to the
But Parker, this is not.
I think
not
you're
solid.
I think you're wiping up what I'm sharding out right
That's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Anyways, yeah, that's what number is that of poop stories on this podcast.
It's a lot. It's also been episode 1 and 2.
Yeah, playing pool.
Because then he like takes it, he takes it and he throws it at the mine.
Oh yeah, you know. Where did Jed spit the poop out?
I pooped in my pants. His
Why
face
did
just
you
was
look
right there.
so uncomfortable when you said that?
Because
He had to.
On the record show, Mo just spilled water on the ground from his cup, gesturing like an I don't know
He
gesture.
looked uncomfortable because he had to actually think about it and remember.
because I was
whether-
bent over and I was in the van, and so that means like his face was at the perfect level, and he was going in behind me. So
If you're listening to this, press pause, Google this scene from Finding Nemo.
yeah, I'm lost.
The torpedo
The
scene.
torpedo scene.
Is this
And then
what
just experience that visual.
Go and show me.
No, we're not doing that right now. But I will say that
The
reference
executive department.
that
There it is.
reference
There it is.
was on. I'm not gonna hype myself up. But
Yeah, because you were there, right, Parker? You saw it.
Shut up,
I
dude. I
got
was
you.
going based on the
Admit
story
it.
that you told me.
That's fine. I like the imagery of it.
Okay, when I say shut up, we're joking with each other.
Yeah,
We've
honestly.
established this so many times.
Sometimes I say
Shut
this
up.
week.
Shut.
No, both of you.
Okay,
shut
I was
Shut
serious.
up.
Okay.
I was serious that time.
Anyways, my travel poop story. I don't know if I've told it before, but
I don't think you've shared any poop stories in the podcast.
I have. I don't know, but it is a theoretical poop.
Wait, define that.
Someone thinks you pooped. You did not.
Says nothing for 20 minutes.
So I was once a baby. I know it surprises all of you. This story was told to me through osmosis. My parents telling it to me. When I was very young, I was.
I was a young
warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
I was sitting in my
Good
car
reference,
seat,
Ward.
and my parents were disgusted with how I smelled. So they're like, okay, it's time to pull over. He pooped. It's okay. Pull into somewhere. They're like, they go to change my diaper. Clean, fresh boy.
You were like, what, 14 at the time?
Yes.
John Michael,
Let's go in.
Got him.
just because you didn't hit puberty until you were 20 doesn't mean you can make one.
You're not wrong, honestly. That's fine. That's fine.
Wait, you hit. Oh no, I see it.
I didn't get armpit hair until I was 16.
Let's go. So first stop. Let the record show. Porter just multi-dabbed.
Well, you're 31.
First stop. My parents were like,
That's a
oof.
I think it's really funny when people just say someone else's age and think it's a roast.
Wait, were you the one who got mistaken as middle schooler's dad?
See, that
In
made
public?
sense. That was a good roast.
Allegedly.
Parker, what do you have
I was
against me?
there. It was not allegedly.
What do you got against me, man?
Your hair pant.
What's wrong with it? I think it's cool.
No,
We're
it's
gonna
the-
be like a jazzercise video
Previous.
right now.
Tyler, are you going to bed?
No.
Continue, Mason.
One of our watches is sleeping.
Tyler, come back.
Also, let the record show that Porter is now just laying on the ground in defeat. So second stop, my parents were like, dude, this guy absolutely reeks. And so they stopped again. They're like, maybe he pooped in it. So they stopped, and there was like, once again, nothing there. As my dad was going back to put me in my car seat, he was like, sniffed from the car, sniffed my butt, and then looked back, kind of moved my blanket that was there, and there was just a dead lizard.
Wait, is that like code or?
No, there was an actual lizard that was dead that I was sitting on for the last 4 hours of this car ride.
That was the last thing I was thinking, like, you pooped in your car seat and it was you kept it in your pocket.
And this is why it was an alleged poop. And so it wasn't an actual poop. I was almost changed twice for no
Yo, that
reason.
dead lizard got you so good.
But for the next like I didn't even know
Did you
why.
kill the lizard, or how did the
I don't
lizard
know, I
get
was so
there?
It was like
tired.
maybe hurt you.
I had
lizard-
He sat on the
I
lizard.
had literally no clue. But
The
for like the
lizard
next
died of old age at the ripe age of 31.
Nice, Porter.
Porter's age.
Self-burn. Self-burn.
Porter, do you need
Can't hurt me if I do.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the next 5 years, my parents called me Lizard Booty.
Lizard booty?
Lizard Booty. And I still, like, to this day, will get the occasional Lizard Booty. Like,
Do
when
you
I
still
fart or
respond
something.
to it?
Yeah. They're like, oh, Lizard Booty. I'm like, I literally just farted. That should not be your first response to that smell. So, that's my travel story.
Wow.
I have a decent fart
Welcome back,
story.
Tyler.
Let the record show, Tyler just came back into the room holding his Bible like a Mormon at a
Monk.
friggin' walking up to, I can't, what's it called?
Monk.
A door.
A door.
I was a baby.
Tyler's walking in like, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior?
I think Port's got a story for his part.
Port's got a story. You
I was known for my massive blowouts. Just poop down the legs.
Good for you. Nice.
Go ahead, Port. Top that.
Stop that.
Stop that.
Okay, bet. I grew up in a very small tiny little church, just one big room, lots of pews. It was a Sunday night church, which I don't often attend in this stage of my life, but I just did for whatever reason.
It was 1936.
I would say I was probably 9 or 10, so it probably was 70 years ago.
I didn't know.
Stop it.
Um,
It was the year 2000.
actually, it was the year 3000. I've been to the year 3000.
Been to the year 3.
Anyway,
Did much change?
Savage. This is the same
no, I
thing.
was still,
It's not quite that sound.
and it was time to pray, and the pastor was praying from the pulpit, very quiet. He was a very, long prayer, and like I said, my aunt drove me because I didn't go with my parents. They're not usual Sunday evening attenders either, but for whatever reason I wanted to go to church tonight.
Good for you.
Idiot. And I had to fart, and I thought I was gonna be quiet. Thought I could just sneak it in there, and in my 9-year-old brain, for some reason, I thought waiting for the pause would be a better idea.
Oh my. You learned a lot that day, didn't you?
So he paused, and I ripped a new hole in my shorts so loud. I left the sanctuary. I called my mom to come pick me up. And I believe she did.
Did she get your paper?
It was by all means dry. Just the fact that it happened, there was just, in my mind as a 9-year-old, no recovery.
Yeah, I'm never going back.
I haven't gone to church since.
And to this day, he says as he's standing in a church kitchen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job defecating on that joke, Parker.
Well,
So Mr. Blowout, huh?
That literally made no sense.
I was trying to find the word, but just like faith.
so have you guys ever been to someone's house?
No. I'm coming back.
No.
Okay, wait.
And
Okay.
there's-
Did you just say, have you ever been to someone's house?
I was pausing because you guys were talking. What?
Yeah, he wanted us to shut up.
Yeah, basically.
It's cute.
Have you ever been to like someone's house when there's like other people over there, like for dinner or something or some event? You need to go use the bathroom. You use the bathroom and it won't flush. What are you doing?
Getting water.
Nice.
Let the record show that
So-
John Michael and Mason just simply got 2 glasses of water, and I'm not sure why everyone's making a fuss about it.
Oh, thank you for explaining. So you can't flush the toilet at
So-
a friend's house.
You're at an event where you're at someone's house and it's the only bathroom. Toilet won't flush and there's no plunger. What do you do?
So, if
I
you've
lied.
listened to our podcast, you would know that I've explained this very situation before.
Oh, yeah.
I have, because I have done that. Actually, I pooped on the toilet seat.
Fake listener.
I saw, and there's.
What episode was this?
I don't even know. Has it been? It's been posted.
Maybe.
Anyways, it was at
It's
Andrew's
back.
house. I pooped on his toilet seat, not in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, we talked about
And so I had to wipe it off, and then I clogged the toilet, and there's no plunger. So then me and my friend went to Meijer and bought a plunger, came back and declogged
I've
it.
not heard this one.
Oh, well, it's probably earlier.
It is recorded in the yellow room.
Oh, so probably episodes 5 through 8, 5 through 7.
Okay, I'll have to go back and check the lore.
But yeah, so you go buy a plunger.
It could also
That's
be
what-
That's the solution.
about 6 episodes backlogged, so I don't know if we could have not posted it yet.
You're actually.
But also, it's really hard to remember which episode we talked about a poop story on because there's an unholy amount of them.
It's a lot more reasonable than what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
But yeah,
I was thinking, welcome back, Sharlene. It felt empty in here without you.
Aw, cute.
It kind of didn't
Well,
it,
it
though?
felt kind of
Yeah.
empty in here without Tyler, too, when he left.
Well, you start doing something with a full group, and as soon as one person leaves or like a new person comes,
It
it
just
just
is
gets a weird
uncomfortable.
vibe.
Yeah, so Danny,
Goodbye.
why are you-
Okay, let me-
Sorry about that.
Let's try.
okay, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
For the record, Porter's leaving the room. We're
Porter's
giving
leaving
this a
the room.
test.
All right, and
Everyone be quiet.
Sorry, if you could just lock that door when he leaves.
Yeah, just make sure you can't get back in.
Alright, what do you guys want to say about
Alright,
Parker?
let's make fun of him.
So man's like 90, right?
I can't wait for him to listen back to this and hear. What did you say, Porter?
Huh?
What did you say?
We
Yeah,
heard
what'd
you
you
say
say?
something out there.
I didn't say anything out there.
We heard something. What'd you say?
Is that the joke? Like, I don't have to listen to this episode and figure out what you all decided when I left them for 6
Yes,
seconds?
actually, yes. So, in what, about 6 weeks, you'll hear this
Yeah.
episode?
They're still talking out there.
Oh my
I don't want to
gosh.
stand out there.
Who's they?
Undisclosed person for the
Undisclosed.
podcast purposes.
Oh, a leader student.
No.
This is why they're not in charge.
Also, point in case.
That's why Parker's executive.
I'm now uncomfortable that someone has re-entered the room.
That's true. Well, not.
I am uncomfortable.
No, it's supposed to be uncomfortable when someone leaves.
And
And
when-
they come back, John Michael.
And if there's a new person.
Don't
What are you
shut up.
on right now, Parker?
I'm
like-
on ground level. You guys are somewhere else.
Tell him to shut up. I like it when you tell him to shut up.
Shut up.
You're not on
You
ground.
him.
Me?
Case in point.
I realize I've been looking at Parker this entire time.
Porter put his sunglasses on when he left.
Just have him. You didn't
Okay,
let me
hold
explain
on.
what my
Hold on.
strategy was.
Wait,
I want to.
do you have something else that you're going for?
I can,
Why did you
So-
walk in with your Bible?
because I left it out there.
Okay.
And-
It was just like an aggressive, like demons be gone from this room type move.
Yeah, you know what it
So I know a lot of you guys do have siblings, but I just want to make sure my siblings aren't weird or anything. But
They are. I've met them, but go on.
okay, so when they use the bathroom and like they leave the toilet clogged all the time, they never deal with it. They're
Yep.
like someone else's problem. But when they go to the bathroom and it's already clogged, they don't unclog it. They just they pile it on it. And I
They
go,
contribute
I
to
go in
it?
there and there's it's a ward.
They just pile
Let the record show this scenario is killing Tyler.
He's losing his voice over it.
Losing his voice and like almost crying.
You just have Mount Everest going on.
Speaking of the ecosystem in there.
I'm just imagining like a portrait view and just a small brown pile coming out the top.
I don't know what goes through their heads when they do that.
Yeah.
And when they, and when I ask them like who did this, they don't know. It's
That
like,
was,
So you have to
my brother when I was younger, for
get
sure.
to daddy up on them.
Yeah.
You are the older brother.
Have we established what Daddy Up is on this podcast?
I hope so.
It's a lost episode.
Oh, it is a lost episode, isn't it?
I forgot. That's a. I didn't get to explain my plunger at a party. Plug the toilet at a party like that.
Can you explain why you just freaked out in pain?
So my idea is if you clog a toilet at a party and there's people there and there's no plunger, I was thinking a little on the extreme side. If you take your sock off, cut the thing off the toe part of the sock, like straighten it out and try to suck the poop out.
what?
You know, like how you're supposed to vacuum out poison?
I never want to hear the word suck the poop out again.
Well, that's how you're supposed to vacuum out. Like if you get a snake bite, you put a straw in there and
No,
suck
I
it out.
understand that, but this is
This is
Just
entirely different.
No, do this. Put the sock in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
grab
just
the poop
use
out.
it as a
Wait,
mitt.
but why isn't it
Why would
their
you
fault
suck
for not
through
having
the
a
sock?
plunger? I would say that's
True.
That's
on them.
Be a better
Yeah, but
host.
you're the one
Have
who
a
used too
plunger.
much toilet
That's
paper.
true, Sharp.
Yeah.
I would like to say, in all of my time, I've never thought that. I thought, I have to deal with this now.
No.
You never.
If you were
This is
provided
someone
the
else's.
equipment,
You know how cotton candy dissolves in water? Why can't we invent paper that does that?
Toilet paper.
No, there's like special toilet paper that does like the breakdown. Like you have to use it in like RVs.
I haven't heard Paige's
I actually-
story.
Yeah,
Paige.
I was about to say.
I'm
I
trying to
use
think
at
of
Arby's.
Paige, plop a poop story on us, please.
I'm trying to think of one.
Can that be an episode name?
How about, can I
Plop the
ask
poop
you
story
a
on us.
question?
Paige,
A
plop
prompting
I
question?
saw a story with a toilet.
What about just plop the
But
poop
it's
story?
inappropriate.
Got it.
We're not talking about it.
No, we're not.
Somebody somewhere is gonna listen to this podcast and just think, "Oh, he better not." Okay, good. Whatever your story was.
Paige, please.
Okay. So, this was a couple years ago.
She was looking.
It was like a couple weeks ago.
Only one person knows about this.
So this was during Outcry.
The whole world's gonna know.
I know, I know, it's okay.
It's gonna be archived on the internet forever.
Oh,
Um,
stop.
Time.
Nice pun.
Thank you.
Well, you ruined it. By saying thank you.
Sorry.
So I was in high school, and I was house sitting my ex's house because they were on vacation.
Is that right? Sick.
That's
They had
that's
turned their
outdated now.
water off, and I did not know this. I had to use the bathroom, and I tried flushing, and it wouldn't flush, and I was freaking out, and so I called him, and he goes, "Well, you just, I don't know, like, go get water bottles from your house and come back to my house." And so I was on my way, and he called me back, and he told his dad what happened. Not that I had specifically gone poo,
But like, you know.
and used their toilets.
But he
And
knows.
so his
He
dad
knows.
was on the phone with me,
Oh my god.
telling me how to turn the water back on. And then, like, when we got back, I went over and had dinner with him, and he mentioned it during dinner in front of the family.
While you guys were broken up, this happened.
This is the reason why.
It's your revenge.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're
Oh yeah.
Good.
Now you know how to turn their water off. So you just go over to their house and
That's a
turn their
good
water
prank.
off.
See your prank.
if you're
Turn the water off and then poop in every toilet.
I didn't know that people turned their water off though when they went on vacation.
It's only
I
like
would
a-
say they don't when someone's house sitting their house.
Yeah,
no.
like I
It's a
sounds like
I
a
was
setup.
bringing the mail in for them. I was bringing in their trash cans and stuff.
In
And
hindsight,
yeah,
probably a red
like
flag.
that should be a standard protocol.
yeah,
Like,
there was
if
a
you-
lot of red flags.
If you
It's a different podcast.
TBA.
if you disable a basic utility, that should be told.
Yeah.
Because people
Yeah.
take stuff
Like
like
I had
that
to
for
go
granted.
to the bathroom on my way to their house. I'm like, I'll just
Okay.
go at their house.
Yeah.
Standard house sitting procedure is
Or-
help yourself to anything in the fridge,
Yeah.
and please only
Any
use one shower.
remedies?
Really? These
I
are-
feel like that's common.
Yeah.
Like,
My
would you house
Yeah,
sit
you're
use
right.
multiple showers?
No, you're right. You're right.
my friend
I use the washer.
Chris, who may listen to this podcast, I don't remember. He invited my girlfriend and I to come over to this house because he's like, yeah, it's fun. It has a pool and like they said we can use whatever we want. It's like it's a cool place. I show up and I go like, you know when like something like hits you like deja vu and you're like, oh, this is just like
Have you ever been into space before?
I have. That's for a different podcast though. I showed up and I was like, oh, this is weird. Like I
You almost fell over.
ill. Like I've been here before. And crazy part is that I actually had, and this place was actually a mansion. It was literally like 3 stories. It had, and no, but it was like lengthwise, like super big, and like it had like a 4-part garage that was like attached on, and it was like super cool. And I had like been there when I was like at a point in my life where I was old enough to barely remember stuff, but it was like my parents' friends from church, and I remember they had 2 daughters, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna watch an R-rated movie." And I was like, "I'm in." They're like, "It's gonna be a horror movie. Do you like horror?" I'm like, no, like in my soul, I'm like, no. But I'm like, want to impress these girls. So I'm like,
Wait,
yeah.
how old were you?
It's like
Chicks.
5.
Oh, wow.
How old were you really?
I think I was young enough just barely to remember because when I showed up, I was like, this feels like deja vu. And it was an actual
So
place.
you were 5 when you wanted to impress these girls with your
Yes.
Wait, how old
movies
were
skills.
those girls?
Age doesn't matter.
This
Trying to
Goes
impress girls.
against literally everything I've learned about child development.
One of them was,
Something isn't adding up.
I'm weird. One of them was like 2 years older, and one of them was like 4 years older.
Oh.
And so they're like, okay, let's do this. So we go downstairs, and they have like this flat screen, and it was weird walking back down there because I was like, once again, it felt like deja vu. But they started, and I was like freaking myself up and like hyping myself up for like this R-rated movie, and I was so scared. And they put in Care Bears.
Nice.
And I proceeded for the next hour to thoroughly enjoy Care Bears, the movie.
Wow.
Have you never enjoyed that movie beforehand?
It was great. No, I had never seen Care Bears in my life, and I was like, is this gonna like turn into like a weird situation or like, I don't know, but I was like, this is good. I'm young.
Care Bears
loving
a
this.
horror movie.
Maybe.
That's when you found out about Happy Tree Friends.
I was really just thinking that.
I was gonna reference that, but I didn't want our influential. I don't know what I'm saying. It's far too late.
They don't even remember.
If you're listening to this right now, don't look it up. You'll save yourself.
Now it's way later than one. I'm powerful. What?
Okay, stop. Just move on. Say something.
Mo just got so uncomfortable. Oh man, good poop stories. Porter, what's up?
I'm gonna go to bed.
And on that, so are we.
I think we should all go to bed. I think it's time.
All right.
Should I take the microphone to bed with me?
Just cuddle with it for a while.
It's a 12-hour
I'm in.
podcast.
I don't know what we're doing, but I'm in.
Everyone put your hand in.
Yeah, everybody put your hand in. This one's a big one. Gotta unclog it manually.
Let the record show we're all holding our hands kind of generally.
Paige, you have 5 fingers in that hand?
6, actually.
Sweet.
We almost forgot the number one rule of the podcast, which is that war never changes. Rorschach's journal. There's so much poop clogging the gutters of these streets. I'm gonna find the stone siblings that are responsible for it. I'm gonna bring them to toilet papery justice. And then I'm gonna take a laxative and I'm gonna poop in my toilet.